Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the illustrious career of Dame Maggie Smith, a true icon of film and theatre. From her early days on stage to her unforgettable roles on the silver screen, Dame Maggie has graced us with her talent and wit for decades. Get ready for nostalgia, trivia, and appreciation for the one and only Dame Maggie Smith. Let's start with a role that earned her an Academy Award. In 1969, Maggie Smith graced the screen as the unforgettable Miss Brodie. She brought intelligence, wit, and mischief that captivated audiences. The film was a critical and commercial success, but Maggie's performance stole the show. She embodied the role with such depth and nuance, you couldn't help but be drawn to her. It's no surprise she snagged an Oscar for her performance. Pure brilliance. Next up, a star-studded drama where Maggie shone brightly among Hollywood royalty. The 1963 film The V.I.P.s featured Maggie with Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. She played Miss Mead, a character that could have faded into the background, but Maggie infused her with strength and vulnerability that resonated with audiences. In this clever comedy, Maggie's performance was simply delightful. The Honeypot saw her take on a more comedic role, proving her versatility as an actress. She played a sharp-tongued, quick-witted character who kept everyone on their toes, and the audience loved it. Chapter 4. Murder by Death, Death by Laughter. A hilarious whodunit where Maggie's wit shone brightly. A spoof of the genre, Maggie played a famous mystery writer with her tongue firmly in cheek. Her timing was impeccable, her delivery sharp, leaving the audience in stitches. Chapter 5. California Suite, Sunshine, Laughter, and Maggie Smith. In this comedy classic, Maggie's role was both touching and funny. She played an uptight British screenwriter nominated for an Oscar, and she was hilarious. She brought vulnerability to the role, navigating Hollywood's chaos while staying true to herself. Chapter 6. Death on the Nile, Murder Most Glamorous. A thrilling mystery where Maggie's character kept us guessing. Based on Agatha Christie's novel, Maggie played a spinster with a sharp mind and sharper tongue. Surrounded by colorful suspects, Maggie stole every scene. With a twinkle in her eye and a knowing smile, she kept us guessing till the end. Chapter 7. A Room with a View. Romance with a Side of Maggie. A beautiful period drama showcasing Maggie's incredible range. She played the chaperone with a heart of gold, navigating love and societal expectations. She brought warmth and humor to the character, wanting everyone to be happy. Chapter 8. The Lonely Passion of Judith Hearn, a tour de force performance. A deeply moving performance that left a lasting impact. She played a woman struggling with loneliness, alcoholism, and unrequited love. It was a raw, powerful performance showcasing her talent. She showed the rawness and vulnerability of a woman on the edge, a performance that stays with you. Chapter 9. Hook, You're Never Too Old for Neverland. Maggie brought a beloved character to life. Who could forget Maggie Smith as Granny Wendy in Hook? She brought warmth and wisdom to the character. She was a force to be reckoned with, reminding us that growing old doesn't mean losing wonder and adventure. Chapter 10. Sister Act, A Habit-Wearing Hoot. She played the role of the Mother Superior and she was a delight. She brought her trademark wit and timing to the role, creating a character both intimidating and endearing. Chapter 11. The Secret Garden Blooming with Charm. The Secret Garden is a classic story, and Maggie Smith brought magic to Mrs. Medlock. She played the housekeeper with a heart of gold beneath a stern exterior. Her scenes with the young protagonists were heartwarming and humorous. Chapter 12. Washington Square, a triumphant return to period drama. Washington Square saw Maggie return to her period drama roots, and she was magnificent. She played a wealthy widow navigating love, family, and societal expectations in 19th century New York. She brought quiet strength and dignity to the role, portraying a woman both vulnerable and resilient. Chapter 13. Tea with Mussolini, History Never Tasted So Good. Tea with Mussolini is about eccentric Englishwomen in Italy during World War II. Maggie Smith played Lady Hester Random, a witty woman who loved Italy. She brought warmth and humor, making her character unforgettable. Chapter 14. Gosford Park, Intrigue and Upstairs, Downstairs Drama. Gosford Park was a who's who of British acting talent, and Maggie Smith held her own amongst the star-studded cast. She played Constance, Countess of Trentham, delivering lines with impeccable timing and a twinkle in her eye. Chapter 15. The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, Finding Adventure in the Golden Years. The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel is a heartwarming tale of British retirees spending their golden years in India. Maggie played Muriel Donnelly, a retired maid with a no-nonsense attitude and a heart of gold. She brought warmth and vulnerability to the role, creating a relatable and inspiring character. Chapter 16. Quartet Music to Our Ears. Quartet is a charming film about retired opera singers reuniting for a special performance. Maggie Smith plays Jean Horton, a once famous soprano reluctant to return to the stage. She brings vulnerability and strength to the role, portraying a woman embracing her present. Chapter 17. The Second Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, A Welcome Return to India. Fans were thrilled when Maggie Smith reprised her role as Muriel Donnelly. Muriel's sharp wit and business acumen were tested as she helped run the hotel in India. Chapter 18. The Lady in the Van. A story of unlikely friendship. The Lady in the Van is based on playwright Alan Bennett's true story with Miss Shepherd, a homeless woman who lived in a van in his driveway for 15 years. Maggie Smith's performance as Miss Shepherd captured the character's eccentricities, vulnerability, and fierce independence. Chapter 19. Downton Abbey, the Grande Dame of Downton. Downton Abbey became a global phenomenon, and Maggie Smith's portrayal of Violet Crawley was a major reason for its success. With her sharp wit and her ability to deliver a withering put-down, Violet quickly became a fan favorite. Chapter 20. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Welcome to Hogwarts. And who could forget her iconic role as Professor McGonagall? In 2001, Maggie Smith took on the role of Professor Minerva McGonagall. With her stern demeanor, sharp wit, and loyalty to Hogwarts, Professor McGonagall became an instant fan favorite. Chapter 21. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Secrets and Spells. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Professor McGonagall wasn't afraid to duel a giant snake to protect her students. Maggie brought her trademark wit and intelligence to the role. Chapter 22. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. A time-turner and a touch of magic. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban saw Professor McGonagall facing down Dementors, teaching Harry to conjure a Patronus and being a badass witch. Maggie brought warmth and humor to the role. Chapter 23. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire facing dragons and dark wizards. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire saw Hogwarts hosting the Tri-Wizard Tournament, and Professor McGonagall had her hands full keeping everyone in line. Maggie brought grace and dignity to the role, reminding us that even in danger, a true witch never loses her cool. Chapter 24. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Fighting for Hogwarts. In Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Hogwarts was under ministry control, and Professor McGonagall was having none of it. She stood up to Dolores Umbridge, protected her students, and took a few hits for the team. Maggie brought a certain steeliness to the role. Chapter 25. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, A Loss and a Legacy. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince was a time of loss and uncertainty for Hogwarts. Professor McGonagall mourned the loss of Albus Dumbledore, protected her students from harm, and taught spells along the way. Chapter 26. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Part 2, The Battle for Hogwarts. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2, Professor McGonagall truly came into her own. She led the defense of Hogwarts against Voldemort and his Death Eaters. Maggie brought a certain fierceness to the role, reminding us that even the most proper witches can kick some serious ass when they need to. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this look at Dame Maggie Smith's career, like, comment, and subscribe for more. Let us know in the comments which of her roles is your favorite. From stage to screen, Dame Maggie has inspired generations with her talent and wit. So, let's raise a glass to Dame Maggie Smith, a true legend. Cheers, darling.